Hey, I'm Braxton Brown, but you probably already know that. Issue today, I tried pulling 6 or 7 people with a John boat. A lot of vibration, pulled over. Yup. Seems locked up, that's not good. Right, so I was coming to do the video and realized the motor was locked up because it got water in it and I haven't with it in a while. So a lot of power steering fluid and channel locks working the damn motor back and forth. Broke it free, still seems to have compression. Now that aside, anyways, so need to 3D print nipple because this broke off body of jet ski. And that's a problem. So I'm going to 3D print a 2-piece round nipple to fit in that diameter where my finger is going. That way I can epoxy it in there and then I can clamp a hose to it. Then I'm going to buy a normal bearing with the inner diameter to match that, and then make sure it's sealed, and I'm going to 3D print a coupling to go around the bearing and then give me another hose nipple. Also going to epoxy for seal, and that way it can float, because this is what's supposed to seal water. This is like a damn gusher in here. Almost sunk the bitch, which is why the motor was almost locked up. So, we'll see how that goes. Pull this off, you gaskets, don't forget it. Or 13mm bolts, the housing there, 17mm bolts there, and this whole deal would come out. Looks like I have another problem. Thought I had thrust issues, and then the shaft will be free to take out of the jet ski. Right, so we've got the jet pump out to there. Tis gone. Now here we have the shaft. It's the rear of the shaft, the front of the shaft. Now this bearing is blasted, fucking gone. Now I thought it was a seal bearing. Apparently it's just an oil seal beat in here like a garter seal, and you can see the it's pretty ruined. Focus, camera, focus. Yeah, so gonna buy an oil seal with that same inner shaft. It's gonna be kind of hard to find, but inner nano diameter. So the coupling I make when I 3D print to hold whatever bearing I buy, we're gonna have this on the inside the hose covering. And then there's what's left of that end, like I said. Definitely part of the body.
What would you do with a brain if you had one?
Do? If I had a brain, I could
while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain.
And I won't try to manage things because I can't think. Won't you take me with you?
Why, of course I will.
Hooray! We're off to see a wizard!
I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain.
With the thoughts you'd be thinking you could be another Lincoln if you only had a brain.
Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just a nuffin', my head all full of stuffin', my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain.
Wonderful. Why, if our scarecrow back in Kansas could do that, the crows would be scared to pieces.
They would? Where's Kansas?
That's where I live, and I want to get back there so badly I'm going all the way to...
So it's done printing. So my girlfriend, she tripped to break her cooking this morning, and I had to print a second copy. The first ones were quite ruined and looked like absolute trash because the printer was up. I fixed that, printed another one on a 0.2 layer to go faster, so this looks not quite as much, but almost equally garbage. A little bit of sandpaper and a file, it's going to be great. sand it on as much as I want to get the rough stuff off. I don't know if you noticed it in the design, but I have little pinholes made here. I made this thinner on the second print, so that's why they don't center up as well as I did in the 3D video. And little pins. Now that being said, it's hard to camera myself. Yeah. Here we go. And of course I've done this before. I embarrass myself on camera, but fits beautifully. Got to go get epoxy. Yeah. Don't want to forget, need to make sure, which is why I made it thinner, that it'll fit over the axle. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's nice. That's real nice. Oh. Haha. Let's do this. Alright, so this video is taking way longer than I thought it would, considering that I like showing details. I'm going to cut it off here. So far we got the nipple installed and epoxied in. Looks great. One problem, it's too small. I mean, I'll make it work. Let's see here. It's supposed to fit in that because that's how big it's got to be for the bearing coupler piece, which by the way will be in the next video how I made it. Just see, this thing is what rides on the shaft, and that hose, this one, it does indeed fit in that piece. However, this hose is way too big for the other nipple that we covered in this video, so I'll have to make like a rubber shim or something to kind of go in there and make it fit, but I'm definitely not redesigning it because I'm lazy. Yep. Tune in to watch the next video. I'll probably have it out in like a week or two because I have things to do, but it will be there because I'm ready to ride that thing again. It keeps breaking like it's old or something. Yep. It's hot out here in Florida.